Good morning, dear student. Once again, I am very happy to welcome each and everyone. You have seen that previous session was completely related with noun. We have completed noun and number, noun case, noun and gender, noun and kinds. Okay, this all we have completed. I hope each and everyone they understood well way. If you are having any problem, any confusion, once again you see my video, and after watching 2 or 3 times your confusion will be clear. You will not get any kind of problem. And again, suppose that if you are having any kind of problem, any issue, so you note down all the points and you will discuss that thing when our school will reopen. Understand that? And today's session, it is basically about verb only. Today's session, it is completely based on verbs only. We have to deal and we have to understand what is verb and the form of the verb and how we use tense with the help of verb and the role of verb in a tense, that will also understand with the help of examples. Okay, and this thing you will get very effective way, because all the points that is mentioned here, that is very important for you, because it is completely associated with active passive also. It is associated with direct indirect also. It is associated with tense also. So these 3 important topics, okay, that will hold or that will clear with the help of this only. So you see, first of all, what is verbs. Already I told you in my first session that if any sentence is given, so in that sentence easily how you can find out subject, verb and object, that already we have discussed, but here in detail today we will discuss these points and you will note down all the relevant points because it is very important. See, our first point is verbs. Our first point is what? Verb. As I believe this verb is lesson number 8, you can see, okay, and lesson number 9 you will get this verb and tense, and lesson number 9.1 you will get present tense. Okay, this is a lesson, means here you are getting how many lessons? 3 lessons in one session only. Okay, so you don't think about that how 3 lessons can complete in one session only. Whatever points I am telling you, clearly you understand, you try to grasp all the points. If any remaining points will be there, as a revision in next session also I will tell you. So first of all, we'll complete verbs. What will complete? Verbs. So I told you already, verb is a what? Verb is action word. Verb is what? Action word. In any sentence, if you are getting any action word, that action word will be what? Verb. For example, you watch here. Suppose that I have written here verb. What I have written? Verb. When you are getting any sentence, so first of all, you find out verb in that sentence. And finding, how will you recognize this is a verb? This verb having always how many forms? You will get 3 forms. A verb always having how many forms? 3 forms you will get. Form number 1, form number 2, form number 3. This form number 1 known as first form of the verb. Form number 2 known as second form of the verb. Form number 3 known as third form of the verb. Now this first form of the verb, it is also known as base form. First form of the verb, it is also known as base form. So either you tell base form, either you tell first form of the verb. And And this we use where? In present tense. This we use where? In present tense. See, tense is also given. Okay. So the points of verb and tense, that will be also included there, and means all three chapters together it will be utilized. Together it will run. Okay, so you don't confuse about that what I am telling you, lesson number 8 I told you, 9 I did not explain you, 9.1 I did not explain you. So together, all the points I am explaining you, all the points I am telling you. You be careful and try to listen and try to understand it only. See here I told you present tense. Why I told present tense? Because when I start present tense, so in that I have to tell, and before that I am telling you here. Okay. So this first form of the verb known as base form, and this base form we use where? In present tense. Okay, this is one point. Second form of the verb. This is also known as past form. This is also known as what? Past form. And we use where? In past tense. Understand it? And this third one known as past participle. Okay, this we use where? In perfect. Where we use present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Understand it? There we can use. So this is what about the form of the verb. So have you understand? Any action word. Any action word known as what? Verb. And this verb you will get how many forms? 3 forms. First form of the verb, base form. Second form of the verb, past form. Third form of the verb, past participle. This is about the verb. And where you can use this is also given here. Now next important thing. If this verb having one object. This verb having object. This verb having what? Object. Object can be one also, object can be two also. It means that after verb, if you are getting any object, so one object can be also, two object can be also. So on the basis of object, we decide verb is transitive or intransitive. This is about transitive or intransitive verb. If suppose that after verb you are getting one object or two object, so that verb will be transitive verb. And after the verb, if you are not getting any object, so that verb will be intransitive. How it is? Just watch here. I have written here I sing. What I have written? I sing. So this is what? This is our subject and this is our this is our verb and this is our subject. After subject you are getting here something, you are not getting anything. So now this verb will be transitive or intransitive. This verb will be intransitive. Understand it? And after the verb, if you are getting any object, so verb will be transitive. For example, here I sing. I sing what? A song. I have written I sing a song. Suppose that you have to find out object. So I sing what? So answer will be what? Song. So this song is what here? Object. This song is what here? Object. So if you are getting object, so this verb will be what? Transitive. This verb will be transitive. It means that here we got one verb can be transitive also, and the same verb can be intransitive also. It means that transitive or intransitive verb depend on object only. If one object is there, that is what? transitive. If two object is there, that is also transitive. And suppose that in any sentence, if you are getting two object, so that will be ditransitive verb. That verb will be ditransitive verb. Any confusion? No confusion? So here you see till that. One more important point that I am telling you, and you have to listen it carefully by erasing this one. See, few more points given here about transitive or intransitive. Suppose that another point I told you. I have written here, he writes a letter. What I told? He writes a letter. So this is verb. Why it is verb? Because it is having three forms: write, wrote, written. Okay? As the same one before that, which sentence was there? Before that we have written I sing. Sing was there. So sing, sang, sung. Drink, drank, drunk. Okay? Go, went, gone. This is what forms of the verb. Understand it? So here we are getting three form, and before that this is our what? Subject. So we'll ask the question just like that. He writes. He writes what or whom? Any two you can place to find out object. Whom for living object and what for non-living. So he writes what? So answer is what? Letter. So this is what? This is object. So this writes is transitive object, transitive verb or intransitive verb. As one object is here, so this object will, this verb will be what? Transitive verb. This verb will be what? Transitive verb. So this is about transitive or intransitive verb. Okay? After doing this one, this is given only in verbs. This is only given in the verb. And after this you will get one exercise in your book. From that exercise, you have to find out transitive or intransitive verb. So if you are getting any object, so that verb will be transitive. If you are not getting any object, so the verb will be what? Intransitive. In that, one more important point, it is given, you watch here. You heard or you have seen this word BEB. You have seen. So B form. These all are what? Forms of B. These all which we are getting here. First, second, third. These all are what? Forms of B. If someone is talking about BEB, okay, it means that he is talking about is, am, are, was, were or be. He is talking about this one. Understand that? And when it is coming, when this is coming, so this can be utilized in any sentence as a helping verb or as a main verb. Now the question comes here, when it can be main verb. Helping verb you are knowing, no problem. But when it can be main verb. Are you getting? When after this you are not getting any action word. After this you are not getting any action word. So this will work as a main verb only. Understand it? For example, I am a teacher. So after am you are getting any action word? you are getting any action word, I have written here, I am a teacher. I have written here, I am a teacher. Okay? Or maybe I am teacher. Okay? It can be also I am teacher. This is given. So this is what? Helping verb. After this, you are getting any main verb, any action word. You are not getting any action word. So this will be what? Utilized as a main. This will be utilized as a main verb. Means these all can utilize as a helping verb also, as a main verb also. And when it will utilize as a main verb, it will be utilized as a main verb when you will not get any action word after that. Understand it? This is about that only. So now you understand this be after this all, if you are not getting any verb, then what can be? You will not get any object also. See, here I am writing one sentence. There is no problem. See. Mohan is a teacher. I have written here Mohan is a teacher. So this is our subject. This is helping verb or main verb, teacher. Now this concept we have to understand. Okay? See, this is what? This is form of be here. This is what here? It's a form of be only. This will be in present tense will use, and this will use in past tense, and this being you know very well has been, have been, perfect continuous we use. So in present tense we use this form of be, and in past tense we'll use this form of be, and perfect continuous will use this one. So now this is what here? It's a form of be. It's a form of be, and here it is not helping verb. As a main verb it is utilized here. Now after this whatever you are getting, that is known as subject complement. This all is what? Subject complement. Means after this form of the be, you are getting whatever. Any action word is given here? No action word is given. So that particular word, that particular group of word or word only, that will be known as what? Subject complement. Now the question comes here. Subject complement can be which parts of speech? So subject complement will be noun or any adjective. Subject complement will be only noun or any adjective. This is about that. And this form of the be here, it is known as linking verb. This is known as what? Linking verb. It means that linking verb. See, L for linking, V for verb. So these all can work as a linking verb after this if main verb is not coming. Understand that? So this is about that. And when you are getting any linking verb, carefully listen. When you are getting any linking verb, after this whatever you will get, that will be subject complement. Why this is linking verb? Because this is linking subject and subject complement to execute the meaning of this subject only. Okay? Subject complement we have written. And why it is subject complement? Because it is only completing the task of the subject only. That is why it's a subject complement. And this one is what? Linking verb. So this is about linking verb, and how many linking verb is given here. Okay? This is already here. Now after this you see what is given. It was very important point. Okay? And you will always remember or keep in mind. Okay? When linking, listen, one more important point. When you are getting any linking verb, after linking verb, you will not get any object. After linking verb, you will not get any object. It means that this all 6 is, am, are, was, were and been. If you are getting this one and after this you are not getting any main verb. So if any main verb is not there, it means you will not get any object. You will not get any object. After linking verb, okay, whatever is written, okay, in that you will not get any object. Okay, see next one. We have completed verb. In verb you will see only definition of verb. Okay, the verb can be transitive and transitive. How will you find out transitive? With the help of object. If object is not there, intransitive. If two object is there, ditransitive. Okay, and now how will you find out object? By asking a question with subject and helping verb. Subject and helping verb you write. After this you will write what or whom. By that you can understand. By that you can tell this is what? This is object. Now the next important point, you will get only in lesson number 8 this point. Okay, an exercise you will get, you have to find out transitive or intransitive. This is only you will get. Verb and tense. This verb and tense, in that you will get this point. Suppose that I have written here now. What I have written? Now. I have written here now. So see, before now and after. Means here this is current time. Before that and after this. These are what? These are phrases. Before now, now, after now. These are 3 phases that is directly or indirectly associated with the tense only. Because of these phrases only and because of this time only. This is the phrases of what? Time. This is the phrases of what? Time. And because of this only, time divided in what? 3 parts. Whatever we have done yesterday, that was past. Whatever we are doing present and whatever we will do, that will be what? Future. So as per this is divided in how many parts? 3 parts. That is why the kinds of tense will get only 3. One is present tense, this one is past tense, this one, and one is future tense. Understand that? As per this you will get. And in that you will get also verb. Because to decide which kind of tense it is, you have to go or you have to reach to where? To the main, to the verb only, to the helping verb. Helping verbs only tell you which time is going. Means it's a current time or it's a past or it's a future. We are talking about the status of a time. Status of a time is how can you understand, how can you know that this is a sentence of current time or this is a sentence of past or future. That you will decide with the help of that. So now the relation of the verb associated directly with that. Means the entire tense, it is depend on what? Only verb. That is why how many forms of the verb? 3 forms of the verb. Base form, past participle. These 3 forms you will get. In that you can get what? See, in that you will get few points. The points are just like that. First form of the verb, second form of the verb, third form of the verb. These 3 forms you will get. Okay? How will you get these 3 forms? Just see. These 3 forms, it is given here. See, these 3 forms I told you: go, went, gone. Okay? Come, came, come. Read, read, read. Okay? Next one. Drink, drank, drank. So these are what? Forms of the verb. As the same way, sleep, slept, slept. Okay, do, did, done. Are you getting or not? These all are what? Forms of the verb. And to decide the verb, you have to seek only this thing, you have to understand only this thing. If you are getting three forms of the verb, so that will only tell exactly this is verb. If you are not getting three forms of the verb of any words, so that will be not verb. Understand it? So now these three forms of the verb we have also completed. Now after completing this one, we have to move to the next point. The next point is what? Just see. This we have completed. Suppose that this verb by tense we have done. You are getting tense. What you are getting? Tense. So tense usually tell us about what? Time of an action. Tense usually tell us about time of an action. If someone is asking or want to know only what is present tense, what is past tense, what is future tense. So present tense means action takes place only in present. When the action takes place in past, it's a past tense. When the action takes place in future, it will be a future tense only. So by that you will decide present tense, past tense and future tense. When you are getting any tense, maybe it is present tense, past tense, future tense. Here we have to understand only present tense. So I am talking about only this present tense. Each tense having four kinds. Each tense having how many kinds? Four kinds. Simple, continuous, perfect, continuous. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are getting? 4. Means either we are talking about present tense, we are talking about past tense, we are talking about future tense. Any tense will be there. How many kinds you will get? You will get 4 kinds. First one, simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. As the same way, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. As the same way, future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. This you will get. But today we have to start with one? Present tense. What we have to start today? Present tense. See, in this present tense, what you will get? In that, basically, what is given in your exercise, that you will get one sentence. I play well. Suppose that one sentence is given. I play well. So this is what? This is simple present. So this simple present you have to change into present continuous. After this you will change into present perfect. After this present perfect continuous. So this simple present, that present, when suppose that simple present is there, in that you will talk about habitual action, where daily kind of word, okay, regularly, this will be there. I get up early in the morning, every day, okay, this is what? Every day, daily, this kind of adverb it is coming. So it is expressing about what? Habitual action, universal fact, okay. This will tell about simple present tense. And if something in some words it is talking or it is expressing about continuity, so that will be what? Present continuous tense. And perfect tense. Recently we have completed or executed our task. Just now you have finished, okay, perfectly. So that will be what? Perfect tense and perfect continuous, okay. That will be what? That will be also similar with this, and you will get been in that. What you will get? Been in that. Now the question comes here. I play well. This we have to change into present continuous. This we have to change into present continuous. So for changing it, first of all we'll write subject, then is, am, are. What we'll write? Is, am, are. After this verb plus ing, other word. Other word can be object, can be anything. So I play well. That I am erasing. No use of this now. See, I have written here for present continuous. First of all, you will write subject is and are. Thereafter verb ing, then other verb. So here I am writing. Okay, this one here I am writing. Sorry, here I am writing. Subject is what? This is our subject. This is our verb, and this is what adverb it is. Okay. Now, so first of all, we write subject. So subject is what? I have written here. I. After this, you will use is and are. What you will use? This is will always utilize for what? Singular number. Then are will utilize for what? Plural number. More than one. When subject will be what? Subject is expressing or telling about plural thing. So what will use? Are. And if it is talking about singular, will use is only. And will use for what? I only. So here I am. I am what? Play. So play change into what? Verb plus ing. Play I have written here. Play and then ing. I am playing what? Well. This is what? This is simple present. Simple present change into present continuous. As the same way, suppose that you are getting present perfect. So in present perfect, first of all subject, and you will write has or have. What you will write? Has or have plus third form of the verb plus other word. Other word can be anything. It can be object, it can be subject, complement, phrase, or anything it can be. So now this same thing we have to write in that pattern. This is known as structure of a sentence. This is known as structure of a sentence. For present perfect, this will be the structure. Okay. So first of all, what we write? Subject. So subject is what here? I am written. After I will use has or have. This is confusion now. So for singular will always use has, and for plural will always use have. It is written here. For plural will use have, for singular will use has. So I have. Thereafter, third form of the verb, play. Third form of play, forms of the verb I told. So first form, second, third form means past participle. So play change into what? Played. I have played. What? I have played, sorry, well. So this is what? This is a simple present, and this is what? Present perfect. We have done. After present perfect, you will get present perfect continuous. In that, you have to understand, you have to know one point, that is what? Since or for. That you have to understand since or for. See how it will be. For that, we write subject has or have plus been plus verb plus ing plus other word. That we have to write. For present perfect continuous, subject has, have, been, verb plus ing plus other word. So now it will be I have been, play change into what? Playing. I have been playing for 2 hours. Here I have written what? For. For I have written. So this for is expressing about what period of time. It is not expressing or telling about what point of time. Understand that? So this is the difference between since or for only. When you are getting point of time, okay, then you use since, otherwise you use for. Okay, so this is about that. So in your exercise, means in your present tense 9.1, you will get few sentence only. That sentence you have to change into present continuous, present perfect continuous. As the same way, in place of I, it can be he also. In place of I, what can be? He also. So he plays. Well, this is what? Simple present. So now we have to change as per this. So first of all, we have written he. So he is what? Singular. For singular we'll use is. So he is, play change into what? He is playing well. This is present continuous. As the same way, perfect he, and after he there will be has or have. It's a singular, so has. This is singular. That is why we are using has. He has played well. Now next one, he has been playing well for 2 hours. Understand that? So this is about it. As the same way, other sentences you can also get, you can reform. So this is given only in verbs, verb sentences, present tense. Okay. These 3 topics we have cleared today only. The exercises you try to do by your own by using pencil only. Okay. After 1 or 2 days, you can check our website. Okay. And from that website you can get all the answer. Okay. After 1 or 2 days I'll give that you can practice this all. Okay. And after practicing you write on there. And when I'll give, that will be uploaded on our website. If you are having any problem, you open our website only, on download section it is given there only. After 2 days you can check it. All the answer of lesson number 8, 9 and 9.1 you will get from there only. But before that you practice it. So this is about the today's session only, and few more important things that today I have to tell. You will get antonym and synonyms. That is already in our book. So that antonym and synonym, antonym you know very well. Antonym is what? Opposite meaning of any given word. That is what antonym, or same meaning if you are getting, that will be what? Synonym. So antonym and synonym already it is given. For example, dark is given. So for dark what we can use? Antonym, it will be what? Night. Understand it? So that will be what? Antonym. As the same way already it is mentioned. You fill there and learn it only. This is about antonym and synonym. After this you will get comprehension. And for comprehension you will get only the paragraph. Paragraph can be story, paragraph can be any poetry. You have to read that, and after reading you have to find out the answer. And it is very easy. For doing that you have to follow few rules. First of all, you read one time the entire comprehension, that entire paragraph. After reading one time, second time again you read. After reading you read the question. As per question you try to frame the answer. Do not copy entire paragraph from there. Understand that? You read the question, after reading the question you will do. When you will read the paragraph 1 or 2 times, third time automatically you will get the answer of that. Understand that? So this comprehension part you will do. Okay. Entire June, that is for you only. Okay. That while June what you do? All the comprehension. Basically I will tell you while when I give the answer in that I will tell you. So you have to do there only. And now next important thing, one more important point is there, more about words. In more about words, basically we have to discuss, we have to understand about parts of speech only and determiner. Entire parts of speech 8 are there. So that what is noun, what is pronoun, verb, adjective, okay? Because words can be utilized in different ways. Sometimes one word can be noun also, sometimes it can be pronoun also, it can be work as an adjective, adverb also. So these all things we have to see. So in more about word, it is given only. We have to understand, we have to know the definition of noun to interjection and determiner only. Understand that? So this is only given in there. And now one thing is remaining, that is letter only, informal letter. And few things about more about words. Okay. So that I'll tell you in my next session. Okay. Till that, whatever task, whatever things you got, please do it carefully without having any problem. Okay. And please take it seriously, whatever I have given you. Thank you so much for watching this session.